Lots and lots of folks who love to listen to music and love home theater really don't want to see any visual interruption. Hi, I'm Joe with Gramophone, and today we're with one of our best vendors in terms of getting custom installation projects done right. We're here with Sonance, and we're here with Jason from Sonance. Jason,
hey,
how are you?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Feeling good?
Good. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Want to show you a few different cool things we got going on here today, talking a part of our design to disappear philosophy and some different finish options that we can do. So one of the things that we truly believe in is having the speakers blend in seamlessly within your space. We can do a custom paint. We can do laser printing to match if you have a wood ceiling or other texture going on. And then on other products, we can also do a wood plug or a wood grill within that space. So now you can get an absolutely amazing picture and amazing sound quality coming out from the product itself to give you that full functionality possible. A few other options we have as well is we have our TruFig capabilities where we can do HVAC grills that'll blend in seamlessly within your space. This comes in a lot of different standard sizes and can also be custom made as well. You also have different finish options that you can do to have that blend in seamlessly within that environment. The other route, you can do a linear air diffuser. One of our new products is our 12-inch linear diffuser itself, where we can have this hidden so you don't have a big HVAC grill hanging out on your ceiling, but instead it blends in seamlessly within your space. This also helps to slow down your airflow going through the space itself, helping to minimize your noise and distortion coming off of that.
So Jason, you guys have really expanded what you're doing because I wasn't even aware of this one.
Yeah, we've definitely expanded on this. We have this in many different sizes as well. Our 12-inch is designed to be a little bit more retrofittable, so that way we can blend that in within that space and not have to worry about it in any way, shape, or form. Of course, it does work best in a new construction application as you are building these beautiful, amazing homes. We want to make sure we take advantage of the aesthetics as much as we possibly can.
And for customers who don't really know what TruFig's all about, can you just say a couple words about that as we start to dig deeper into the other things you can do to hide and conceal?
Yeah, absolutely. So TruFig itself, we stand all about blending in your normal day-to-day things that you see all the time. We have different things like outlets and HVAC and all these other different alternatives that are within the space. One of those is having your outlet blend in seamlessly within that space itself. So when we have that finish, this is kind of what we look like within that space itself. So we have that blended in seamlessly within that environment where it's completely flush. And then as you're looking within that space, you don't have to worry about that aesthetic at all. This can be faux painted to match to any sort of aesthetic as well to help blend in within that environment. Another alternative that we have is when we talk going into baseboards, having the blank plate to go over the front there. So as you have different areas that are for a Christmas tree or for a someone to come and plug in a vacuum or something along those lines, if you don't want to see the outlet every single day, we can put on the blank plate to cover that space, but still be able to have the outlet back behind it as well.
So it's not just great sound and visible, but getting rid of wall acne as well.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it, Jason. Here's another great idea.
So another really cool, awesome product that we have that we're coming to the market with itself is our Sonance Small Aperture series. These guys are going to have an absolutely incredible sound coming out of the space itself. So really big, punchy sound, really big amount of sound coming out, but your aesthetic is going to be a 4-inch round or a 4-inch square for your fit and finish. These guys have a 6.5-inch woofer back behind the cavity itself and gives an absolutely incredible sound.
So in other words, as we look at this box, this is all concealed in the 2x4s, and this is what the consumer sees right here, none of
Absolutely. All that you're going to have for your fit and finish is going to be that grill, whether that be your square or your round finish sitting on the ceiling itself.
And tell us just a little bit about how you've managed to get such incredible sound out of this, because we usually associate incredible sound with big, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So as we're moving in the industry, TVs of course are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and we're kind of fitting that within our speakers as well. Speakers are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, but we want to have an absolutely incredible punch and sound and still keep that same performance and quality coming out from it. So that's kind of the entire idea behind the Small Aperture series. What started with James Loudspeaker has now moved down to Sonance as well, giving us best of both worlds on our performance side.
And James is a Sonance brand now, so we represent both companies.
Absolutely.
At Gramophone.
Absolutely. So one of the cool things that we have to offer as well is having a full fit and finish of product catalog capabilities that is exclusive to Gramophone itself. So as we're blending in seamlessly within the space, we can have different ways where we can hide speakers. One of those being a wood finish going all the way around the speaker itself. So something like this, we'd have speaker inside of here, and then the wood finish would allow it to blend in seamlessly within that space.
And we have some other clever goodies over here in the James products.
Yeah, so moving on from the James loudspeaker side, in a higher output, higher performance, we're taking that next step with our James loudspeaker side of things. So it was our previous version, which is still staying in the line itself. We have an even better performance side coming out from the other. What we're utilizing is thin ply carbon for our driver materials, which is a very lightweight, very rigid material. So when we talk a speaker giving us the best of both worlds, we want that performance, we want the capability, but we want that speaker to be able to keep accuracy with that as well. That thin ply carbon meets our needs and meets our standards within that, which is where this develops that really awesome sound.
It's incredible that you can get good sound quality out of a speaker that's this tiny, because really 25 years ago the standard was a 6.5-inch round speaker, which isn't that huge, but this is far more compact and more visually appealing.
Absolutely, a lot more visually appealing. Your other thing as well is we're talking going smaller in lighting, so we're talking Lutron Ketra, we're talking all these other 2-inch applications. From your fit and finish, the grill will match aesthetically with this guy here to be the same sizing as what your Ketra or your other 2-inch lighting aperture would be.
And that's great for us because we do a lot of Lutron business, so now we can really have a uniform look with the lighting and with the sound. That's fantastic.
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
And a part of the key to these is the incredible rigidity of the box, right?
Yeah, super rigid, so you don't have to worry about any sort of sound coming out the backside of the product itself. It's going to help with that rigidity, which is going to help with that performance coming out of the front side there.
Love it, love it. And as you know, the thinner the TVs get, the less capable those little tiny speakers are, because you can't get out of such a thin TV, you can't get any performance sonically. So you've got to do something to make the sound.
You got to do something to make that sound better and give that better performance overall. So one of the things that we have coming out now is going to be a small amplifier. This is coming mid to late summertime for availability, but what this is a very small amplifier that's going to pack a punch that's designed to be hidden behind the TV itself. So as these beautiful frame TVs are getting installed in the space, we don't want to worry about what I call a TV mustache sitting underneath the TV itself, a soundbar. We want to have something that gives us that better aesthetic and matches to the overall room and gives us the performance we're looking for. This amplifier is going to fit directly to that itself. It's 2 channels, 125 watts per channel output, has HDMI eArc support coming off of the TV as well. So from a brand agnostic standpoint, it'll work with really anything that you connect with it.
With virtually any of our TVs, we can hook up.
Absolutely.
And Jason, this kind of development is fantastic because there really is a customer who doesn't have a closet or some other area near the TV where we can hide gear. So the fact that you can have an amplifier that's powerful, well over 100 watts per channel, but we can conceal it, that's wonderful.
Absolutely,
absolutely. And this is potentially going to be a series going forward.
Yeah, we've designed and implemented the capability of the amplifier to be built future-proof. So as the market dictates what we may need, we have the availability to be able to adapt that throughout the space.
Love it. Love the way you guys are thinking. And over here we've got something that I'm really excited about when you first started talking about it. So please let us know what's going on here.
Yeah, so on this guy here we have our Invisible Series speakers. They've been around since about 2020 on the product itself, but the Invisible Series speaker is designed to blend in within our environment. So as we match within the space, we have our fit and finish with our drywall itself, and then this gets taped and mudded over. So as you're sitting there listening to your performance, but don't want to worry about the aesthetic, this hits the best of both worlds. This gives you the performance that you're looking for, and at the same time hits your full aesthetic.
And really, this is the speaker, this portion of it. I can feel that this is different in terms of its resonance than this. So that's the speaker. So now you really don't have to see anything if you don't want to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Gramophone's done a really great job with these guys itself in terms of performance. We're really excited for how these are going throughout the space itself, and definitely carry it forward and keep moving forward on it.
We'd like to invite you to come and visit us if you can in our Timonium location, because the Experience Center, which is located literally right across the parking lot from the Timonium location, at the Experience Center we've got an invisible theater. It's a Dolby Atmos 9.2 theater, and it sounds fantastic, and you don't see anything. Because we've got these speakers installed, we've got subwoofers which are completely concealed. You don't even see a TV set or a projector, because basically what you'll see is a painting on the wall which turns into the video display device. We have that powered by Josh AI, which is a wonderful, secure way to operate a system, and we can't wait to show it off to you. So if you can, stop by and visit us at our Timonium location and get an appointment at the Experience Center, where you will see a fantastic home theater completely and totally concealed. Well, Jason, thank you so much for taking some time with us to talk about all these wonderful solutions. And thank you for watching this video. There are lots of times where it's just not appropriate to have, never mind a big speaker, even a small speaker. And we're really happy with what Sonance is doing for us in terms of enabling us to go into homes and conceal, conceal, conceal. If you haven't done so far, please like and subscribe. That helps us out a lot. Click that little bell icon so you're always notified of our upcoming content. We're Gramophone. We have 3 locations in Maryland, in Timonium, Columbia, and Gaithersburg, right near Washington, D.C. And we hope to see you soon.